Well, guys, I made a mistake. So I got a little too gung-ho, I guess, and I pulled, well, I had this puller that I borrowed from someone, and I wanted to get it back to him before I went back to work. So I did it one morning. I pulled the pulley off, and I don't think I needed a puller, period. And it wasn't the correct puller for this job anyways, but I missed a part of the instructions, or I misread it. Well, either way, I messed up. All I had to do was take out 6 of these bolts from the pulley, and I think it would have just come off, because I pulled it off and without taking these out. The sprocket on the camshaft come with it. So I don't think the crankshaft moved. I don't know for sure, but it doesn't appear to have moved, because the keyway for the sprocket, it still has a timing belt on it, so I can't line it up exactly, but it still looks like, I'll have to show you, but either way, I screwed up. And this is like, at least no one's gonna get mad at me other than myself, so I might have just totally freaked out my car. I don't really know, but it does tell you to like hold the flywheel when you take that sprocket off. I was gonna have to take it off anyways to do the oil pump, but that's not exactly how I wanted it to go. So as embarrassing it is, I screwed up, but I'm just gonna carry on and do his job and see what happens. But I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna say that this didn't happen. So, you know, it happens. Screw-ups happen, and you know, I did this to, you know, I did this to show my, you know, I guess my automotive journey, and this is a part of it. So it's unfortunate, but at least it's my car, so the only person that's going to get mad at me is myself, right? And that's why I wanted to do this, because I've never done a timing belt job before, any timing job, and it's on my own car. So if I screw it up, I'm going to be mad at me, nobody else. But I just wanted to be straightforward with you guys and let you know that I got way too excited and misread the instructions. So there's that. And this is, I'll show you the pulley that come off. Here's the pulley. Yeah, and I only got 5 here. There's one that fell down in there, but there's a pulley. That's a little plate. There's that little keyway I was talking about. And this is the mess that I've created. So this is like the little keyway I was talking about. And you can see it. I don't know. I'm trying to, it's hard to tell. But I can see it. It doesn't, like, it's on the crankshaft. That little key in there, and it doesn't look like it's moved. So that's good. I don't know. I'll have to see. But I gotta take this cover off. And this in here, that's the oil pump. That's the tube with the screen. I'll have to take that off. But yeah, so there's that. I just wanted to tell you guys that before I jumped into it again. Hopefully I can start working on this afternoon. I do have a brake job that's coming, so I'm gonna have to do this morning, and then take my daughter to horseback riding lessons, and then come back home, and then maybe work on it. So we'll see. Either way, I'm gonna work on it tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. A little bit anyways. Okay, so Sunday morning. Looks like the only chance I'm gonna get to work on the probe today, this weekend. So next I'm going to take off the lower cover of, I took off the top cover for the timing, and the lower cover is right there, so I'm gonna take that off next. The instructions tell me that I need to interesting. Tell me that I need to mark the timing belt the direction that it's going, which is that way, but that's if you're putting it back on, which I'm not. Putting on a new one, so. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now I gotta get that cover off. There, that is the lower cover. It's got 2 bolts in it. And see how lovely that looks. I guess. There's that sprocket. So there's that key that I was talking about, the keyway. So that slides onto there. That's the oil pump. Cool. That is the spring right here. I have a new one of them. The water pump is right there. That's what that pulley is. Cool. Look at that one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess I can take the belt off now. So that's the timing belt. Gonna lay it up here just like this. There's the spring again. That's the tensioner. Got a new tensioner. That's just the idler pulley. It's okay. I also am gonna have to drain the coolant from the radiator because of the water pump that I'll be replacing. So I guess for now I'm gonna start taking this off. And this. There's the spring. The bolt is a 14. I kind of gotta go up from underneath the ratchet. Oh. Ow. Okay. Ah. There it is. So there's a spring. So once I broke that bolt free, it's got all that room. Interesting. I got a new pulley for that. If this bracket was right here, that'd be cool, but that's what it is. So that's what it looks like. So, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Let me try this different. Get you guys closer. Still not So right there, there's a little dowel pin. Ow, ow. And then, obviously that's a bolt hole. So that dowel pin goes through this one. Like that, once you put it on, the dowel pin goes through there. And then I'll just have to remember that the bolt is roughly in the middle there for when I install the new one. Okay, so next I'm going to remove the idler pulley, which is right there. I'm hoping that that one is a 14 as well. There we go. Japan. There she is. Cool. So that's gone. Neat. Now, I think I'm going to move down to the bottom. Okay, so I read the instructions. Before I start taking the oil pump off, I think I'm going to use some engine degreaser to clean it up a little bit. I try to anyways. But it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, and this should come off, but I have to take off the oil strainer, and I have to take off the stiffener too, which you will see. But this is the new oil pump. It already has a seal installed, and it has one gasket and an O-ring in there. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to try cleaning it up first before I take it off, because it's pretty oily, icky down there. So I'm going to try to use this stuff, see if that does anything. So I just got the strainer off. That was 2 10 mil bolts right here, and then there was another one on this bracket. The one on the bracket is it's a little bit shorter than the other two. But now the stiffener is this. That's what they're talking about. And then that looks like 10 mil bolts too. I'm not sure. But that's what I'm going to take off next. So these three are 14s, and then these three are 12s. Pry on it a little bit, I guess. Somehow here. Oh. More. Some more. Bam. There she is. There's one thing I think I am gonna have to get. I might have to get some silicone or something. But there it is. That's the oil pump. Yep, here it is. There's a O-ring that goes here. This has got like, I don't know, little cracks on the inside of it. Like right here. I mean, it's not that big a deal, I guess, but there it is. Yeah, there's a little gas that goes here. It's still on the engine block. So, I assume I'm gonna have to get some silicone. A little bit. Not a lot. You don't want it to get in here. So, I'll have to look at the instructions for installation and see if that's what they use. That black silicone stuff. There's the gasket for the strainer. 2 bolts right there. That's what's left of the gasket anyways. Neat. Cool. I think I'll drain the coolant now too. If I have time. Archie's making breakfast, so we'll try and do that before breakfast. yeah, so it turns out I am gonna need some silicone sealer for the oil pump. So I'm gonna drain the coolant from the radiator, and then I'll call it good for today. We're gonna bring the kids back, and so then I will try and find a parts store that's open today and get some silicone sealer, and then attack it another day. But I made some decent progress today, so yeah. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll just see you next time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little series I got going on. And yeah, see you next time.